Okay, the shearer, page 68. Within a couple of days, his strength sapped because the heat drained his body working in the midday sun. Joe didn't want to give up. However, his thoughts were more on his fellow shearers and what could be done to improve their conditions. After dinner one evening, he sat beside the tree where he had his swag, smoked a rollie, and looked at the sky to see the stars. His body was exhausted from his day's labour. Jack Reardon laid on his swag beside Joe. Beautiful night, Joe, Jack said. Beauty, mate. I could sit and watch these stars all night, Joe responded. Yeah, good, all right. How did you go today? Oh, bloody tough, mate, if you ask me. We should have had to work. We shouldn't have to work under these conditions. Just shorn at Carmoo Station, it was a palace compared to this hellhole, Joe commented. Never shorn there, only been shearing at places like this one, don't know any different. Mate, Carmoo Station is everything laid on for the worker, said Joe. It doesn't matter because this cocky isn't going to make any changes if his life depended on it. They should make our conditions and wages better. Wonder how we could go about improving things. I hear a fellow named William Spence, formed a shearers union. He's from Ballarat. Joined up with another union, Amalgamated Workers Union, Jack informed Joe. Joe looked at Jack in amazement. How do you know? Are you fair dinkum, mate? Joe's enthusiasm grew deep within. Too right I am. They talked all about it in the pub the other night, and one of the shearers here knows his fellow Spence and says he's a great bloke. I'll be in the union if they can get the cocky to make things better for us. His heart filled with joy to know something was going to happen. It only started in Victoria. It could move to Queensland eventually. He'd make certain it worked. Hey Jack, where can I get it onto this fellow Spence? How do I connect with him? Joe wanted to know. I suppose you can write to him. I'll find out more for you from this other shearer who was telling me about him. I'd better go to sleep, Joe, because it's going to be a big day tomorrow shearing these woolies in the sun. Joe rolled over in his swag and soon snored. Joe couldn't sleep, his mind filled with excitement to think someone down south fought for shearers to have improved wages and working conditions. A union with thousands of members would make a difference. He soon went to sleep. Heat beat down on each man, perspiration flowing free from their brows, and down onto the sheep they were shearing. Time for a break for morning smoko. Joe couldn't wait to stop. His body drained of strength, but he had to keep going to finish the run. Smoko break, Joe moved next to Joe. Jack moved next to Joe. Hey Joe, I was speaking to this other shearer this morning, and he's keen to start something but wants to meet you. And by the way, his name is Joe Gibson, same Christian name as you. When can I meet him? Joe asked. On our way back to shearing, he's the shearer on the other side of you. I'll introduce myself. Thanks, Jack. We'll see what we can do. Joe finished his food and black tea, left the table to return to the place where he was shearing. A dark-haired man about Joe's age, height and weight stood waiting for the bell to ring. Joe looked at the man and gave him a nod of greeting. Ringing the bell sounded for the shearers to enter beneath the brow shed to retrieve their next sheep. Work continued for another couple of hours before lunch when Joe decided to speak with his fellow shearer about the seed developed in his mind to help all shearers with better working conditions and wages.